For me, this comes back again to the environment that you're in, and I've talked about it over and over and over again on my channel, but it's super important because if you are filling your head with information, resources, people, ideas that are holding you where you are, then you're gonna stay there, right? Like, who in your life is pushing you to do more? Who in your life is saying, you know what, great job for what you're doing here, that's awesome, but you should be up here. You could play this much bigger game, right? I believe that you can cross all these hurdles to get to being way up here. Who's doing that in your life? And most people don't have that. And so most people just stay where they are. You stay the product of what your parents are and your friends are. There's a great quote from Steve Jobs who says something like, the world was created by people who are no smarter than you. And once you realize that, you can start to make changes. And it's true. You can make a substantial change in this world on your life, on the lives of many, many, many other people. But you have to believe that it's possible, that you can do it. Where most people's vision for themselves just stays within the bubble that they're currently operating in. And anything outside is too scary, too much of a change in the comfort zone. And they don't have the strength to push themselves. They get to the edge of their comfort zone and then they retreat back in. Because it's too scary, it's too painful, there's too many limiting beliefs that you need to cross. And without someone to push you to go through, you're not gonna do it. That's why the environment is so important. That's why I created the Top 10 series. That's why I created the Mentor Me series and the Espresso series. For me, I want these successful people to push me to want to do more. I want me to look at what these guys are doing and feel like what I've done is great and I'm extremely grateful for it, but I should be playing up here. I'm still just playing here. I'm just playing in the little leagues where I can be a major league player. And I need to constantly remind myself of that. And you need to constantly remind yourself of that. And I try to do that for the people in my life who are trying to do things for themselves. I believe in people more than they believe in themselves, and I try to bring them up. And if you see greatness in somebody, I believe it's your responsibility to help them achieve that greatness, to help them push through their limited beliefs and the issues that they're gonna face and the hardships and the trials and the excuses and the BS answers, to help them get to where they should be. So hopefully you could be that person for other people. Hopefully you could be that for yourself as well, and surround yourself with the right knowledge, with the right resources, with the right people to help you get from here to here and bridge that big gap called fear and help you be a person who can have a major impact on this world. People aren't lazy. They just don't have dreams that inspire them. They default to thinking, I'm a lazy person. I don't have ambitions. I don't know what I want to do in life. I'm just a loser. No, you just don't have a dream that makes you want to go off and do something. And until you figure that out, you're going to be in this constant cycle of feeling like a loser. It's one of the most common questions that I get asked on my IG streams. I go live every single day on Instagram, at least right now while I'm on my tour. And every single day I get asked some variation of, Evan, I'm lazy. How do I get out of it? Evan, I'm procrastinating. How do I get out of it? One, you don't call yourself a lazy person. There's no such thing as a lazy person. If you are procrastinating or you're being lazy, right? You are being lazy doesn't mean that you are a lazy person. There's two reasons why you're doing it. There's two reasons why you are being lazy. One, you don't have a dream that's big enough. You don't have something that inspires you. You don't want to get out of bed in the morning. If I was an accountant, I would be a really lazy accountant. I would hate my life. Not to knock accountants, it's just not for me. If I was a video editor, I would be lazy. I would hate my life. I don't want to be a video editor. I don't want to be an accountant. Actually, there's most things in the world that I don't want to be. And if you forced me to do that, I would be lazy. That's 95% of America. I think 95% of America wakes up and drives to a job that they hate. And then they're lazy there. But they have dreams, they have ambitions. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. You just have to find it. And so if you don't know what that thing is, then it's your duty to go off and explore. You test, you try, you see. You say yes to a lot of stuff. Like, this is the most important thing that you need to figure out in your life if you don't know what your dream is. You have to go off and try things. Just like you won't get married until you go on dates. You won't get married to an idea until you go on dates, until you try it, until you say yes. And the acid test is, did I like it? Do I want to go back? Does this fill me up? Did I enjoy the process of it? Can I see myself doing this and having fun? Because when you're having fun doing the work, that's when it will fill you up. That's when you won't be lazy. And there has been times in all your lives where you felt that, where you felt the joy, the energy, the ambition, the drive, and so you need to capture that and say yes and find what it is that your big dream is. If you want to learn how to get started on YouTube, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there. You have a voice. People need to know what's in here, get it out to the world so you can start reaching lives, making money, and having a big impact. There's lots of people who currently are what you used to be.